Welcome to day 201 of the 300 Movie Challenge. Today we watched the highest grossing film of February 2011, which was... I honestly would like to just say that it was the grossest film of February 2011, but it was, just go with it.
Back are your disapproving pauses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true, because I just got it out of the way in the beginning. I was just like, welcome to day fucking 100.
It's my favorite number.
Day fucking.
So this was bad.
This was
It's
a
an Adam
wonderful movie.
Sandler rom-com, as we promised.
Yep, and it was a wonderful film to start announcing.
200.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Where to start? So, well, for one thing, it was made by the Happy Madison Company.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. The camera was on.
Oh yeah, the camera was on.
I wish it was off.
So, where do we start with this?
The setup for this movie is disgusting.
Yes, it's fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
Especially, like, the whole, like, thing where you're actually... Like, the movie expects you to feel sorry for Adam Sandler's character, but
Yeah.
it's just like, no. No!
Okay. Basically, what happens is there's this guy. This is the, like, first 2 minutes of the movie, so it's not a spoiler. There's this guy who gets, like, kind of trash talked right before his wedding by this woman who's, like, not really actually a human because people don't talk like that.
No.
So he, like, runs to a bar to sulk, and then this lady comes and hits on him because he has a wedding ring, and then he tells her that his wife is like a bitch. And what he does from then on is that he uses his wedding ring to say that he has a bitchy wife, and he sleeps around.
Yep.
Which, is that, like, ever a thing that has actually worked?
No. No.
I don't think so.
Not only that, but it's portrayed as if he's like some hotshot because of that too.
Mm-hmm.
Of which I don't understand. Okay, the one thing that I don't understand that is really random is why he had to have the gigantic nose in the beginning.
Well, no, that was the whole thing, is that, like, she was, like, calling him ugly at the beginning because of his nose. Or whatever. Yeah, it's so fucking, like, shallow and whatever, but, like, that was the reason. So, okay.
And then he became a plastic surgeon.
Yeah. Because that's how that works. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so the whole...
Jumped from cardiology to plastic surgery.
Yeah, so the whole, after that setup, then the whole thing is that, like, oh, he's trying to hook up with someone who he believes is the one, but then that person, like, finds the wedding ring and, like, you know, starts getting upset because he's like, oh my god, you're married, or whatever, and then he basically forms this giant lie about is getting a divorce from this person, and he, you know, rings in his, like, secretary person or whatever, assistant, to, like, help, you know, be in the facade, and it just, like, goes out of control, or whatever. But here's the fucking thing. And, okay, so it also, like, he makes up all this, you know, bullshit, like, false stuff about, like, the, you know, the marriage or whatever, and it's like, here's the thing. Even if you wanted to tell this story,
Yeah.
which is not a good story, but even if you wanted to tell this story, there's a much easier solution. Which is, he could have told this woman that he could have even done the whole wife lying story and just make up that original wife.
Yeah.
And say that, like, they're getting divorced and, like, it's gonna happen, like, and he can say, oh yeah, it's gonna happen, like, literally tomorrow, so you don't have to worry about it, and then just get rid of the wedding ring and then just be with her.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You're not even, like, changing the whole thing, the whole point of what he was supposed to be doing. But, like, it solves all of the problems. It's, like, and it's not, like, that's not a hard thing to figure out. Like, hello? So, I mean, the guy is supposed to be smart. He's supposed to be a plastic surgeon, right? You have to be, like, kind of smartish, I guess, to do that. So, it's just, like, the dumbest thing about it's so contrived that like how they turned it into this thing, and of course it gets way out of hand, and you know immediately that he's gonna fall for the assistant.
The fake wife.
You know
Yep.
immediately that's going to happen. I mean, even ignoring the
Fake
fact that
wife.
like how like the poster is portrayed and like who the actress is and that kind of stuff, even ignoring that, you still know immediately. So it's just drags it out for so fucking. This movie's only like 2 hours. It feels like 30. God damn. Like
Yeah, it was very long. It's not even 2 hours. It's like what, 100 minutes?
yeah, it's like
Not
100.
only that, but the thing is that even though they supposedly have a relationship with each other, and at the end of the movie, it's like, oh, he actually is part of the family and everything. When in the entire movie did he actually act like a family person to like the kids or anything?
I don't
The
know.
swimming part, I guess that's what
They
that was supposed to be.
attempted.
Yeah.
They attempted to put in a moment with that, but it was just stupid and
Yeah, really, really
Ugh.
stupid. Like I don't know. I hate shit like this. That's just like so. It's so forced in what it's trying to go for,
Yeah.
right? Like that's the problem I have with this kind of stuff. Because like, sure, it's a dumb. Because this is kind of the problem I have with Dumb and Dumber also, where it's like, well, it's a dumb kind of situation. You're supposed to laugh at it, and it's like, but the situation has to at least like make a little bit of sense. In terms of how it
Yeah.
gets that way. Sure, the character can be dumb, but like if they're dumb in a way that's like, okay, this makes sense that they're dumb and blah blah blah, like then fine. And also you need the characters to actually not be complete pieces of shit. Then you know, I can buy into an absurd situation. Like, you know, and especially if the movie has like the tone for that, where this, it's like they're trying to balance the whole look at this wacky scenario with like, oh, look at this, you know, guy you're supposed to relate to and he's so charming or whatever, and it's like, oh fuck, it just doesn't work, and I hate that. It's just, it sucks so much. This pisses me off.
Yeah.
So I like how, okay, so of course the name of this, I don't even know if we ever said the name of the movie actually.
Just go with
Yeah,
it.
so, but anyway, I looked up and on Wikipedia, so it says the summary, where does it say? Or, no.
yeah, it's based off of something else. isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's some, like, play or something, actually. But anyway, some critic said that the movie is, wait. No, where did the quote just go? Oh, there it is. Said, the title itself seems like a plea for audience's forbearance. And I'm like, you know, yeah. And then also,
It's like nominated for 2 Razzies.
no, it nominated for 5 Razzies. It won
Oh,
2
I-
Razzies.
Oh, I see.
So, yeah, it's pretty bad. That said, though, the 2 Razzies that it won, because apparently Jack and Jill came out the same year, and it was, so, like, Adam Sandler won the Razzie, but it was for this and Jack and Jill, so, like,
Oh,
Wow.
and also, same thing for the director. He also did Jack and Jill, so... So
Why?
basically, that director guy, Dennis Dugan or whatever, like, it's his name.
Dennis Dugan.
Yes, that's his name. He and Adam Sandler, I guess, are like, you know, the unholy abomination duo. So
God.
there you go. You know what? I'm gonna like look and see if there's anything else that he's done, so I know to stay away.
On a really random note, the whole plastic surgery thing was basically used for more, like, inconvenient and awkward scenes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, it's big jokes. It's the ha-has. The big
The
old
ha-has.
the big old funnies.
The ha-has.
Especially since they kind of made fun of, like, both the ladies, too.
Oh yeah. The fucking weird ass eyebrow thing, which literally doesn't even make any sense. How is that a plastic surgery thing? And then the fucking her fake boobs got damaged. Oh, it's funny because boobs, I guess.
Boobs, I guess.
Boobs, I guess.
This discussion is funnier than the movie.
And we're not even that funny. So,
No.
We're not funny at all.
yeah. So yeah, this is really bad. I'm sure you knew it was really bad.
Yeah.
So Next,
Don't go with it.
next, yeah, next movie. I don't want to have to talk about this anymore.
Wait.
Fruits.
Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, who? What was it? Your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to go by default because I have missed many stories. But okay, so they go to Hawaii. My story actually doesn't take place in Hawaii, but it takes place in some other tropical place. So basically, when I was a child, I went to the beach with my mom, and like my father was there too. So we were at the beach, and when we were like in the water and stuff. And then when we came back, I was covered in spots for
Oh.
about 3-4 months, and I wasn't really sure what it was. And
Wait,
my
3,
mom
4
was like,
months?
yeah,
Oh Jesus.
my mom was too.
That's
So
Oh.
bad.
yeah, but the thing is that we didn't get stung by anything or anything like that. We didn't encounter any weird animals in the water. So we went home, and my mom was like trying to figure out what it was, and I guess my father was like the smart one because he didn't go into the water. He just kind of stayed over somewhere else because my parents, they don't know how to swim. But I guess he didn't want to go into the water. But after a while, like many years passed, and I think I was like reading something on the internet, and I was like, oh, sand lice. So I was like reading through it, and then I saw this picture of someone's skin. And then I was like, wait, that happened to me when I was like 3 or 4 years old. So it turns out that when my mom and I were like near the water, we actually got like bitten by sand lice.
Oh.
So
Well,
yeah,
okay.
not fish related, but it was ocean related, and it took place on a beach in a tropical place, which is close enough.
What was the tropical place?
Phuket.
Oh, okay.
So I doubt people know where that is. So yeah, look it up.
Thailand. There.
Go, it's Thailand.
Yeah, Thailand. So there you go.
Glad it went away at
Yeah,
least.
but that's a long time
Yeah.
though. Like
Yeah.
It's
Wait.
3-4 months.
that's a really long time.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
It's-
like my well, I think some in the back of my head something's telling me I told this story before, but I won't tell the whole story either way because I'll save it for some other time. It's more important. But I will at least say my similar oceanic life form experience involving bodily harm. That only was there for like a week. So yeah.
Mine was even less. It was for about a night or so.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I distinctly remember I had those spots for a long time.
Wow.
Yeah, and we couldn't figure out how to get rid of it, and just kind of healed on its own. But yeah, I could be remembering wrong because I was like 3, so like any amount of time was long for a 3-year-old. But it was definitely there for a pretty large portion of that year.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think it could just be because like my mom and I have like really sensitive skin to certain things, like blemishes and stuff. So that could have been it.
Oh, do you have like those things where sometimes just like randomly you'll just get like a rash kind of thing on you that like just doesn't go away for like a long time, and you're like, literally, why are you here?
No,
Okay.
I don't get rashes, but I have like these weird scabs on my legs that just kind of appear for no reason. But
Weird.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so yeah, just hopefully don't ever get bitten by sand lice. It's not like terrible. At least it wasn't for me, but it'll be there for a while. It might ruin some of your plans.
Would you rather get bit by sand lice or watch this again?
Oh my god.
Maybe I'd rather be bitten by sand lice.
Well, there's your recommendation then.
On that lovely note, I'll be continuing to announce,
Yeah.
and we'll be heading off now.
Yeah. Well, actually,
Look up, maybe.
oh yeah. The next movie is it's an animal thing, so there you go.
Oh, another movie.
Yeah.
Before.
Yay!
Yay! Well, it has to be better than this, right? Huh?
You think so?
Okay.
At
Yeah, I've
least.
heard it's at least okay. But anyway, whatever. So, well, that's tomorrow. So, bye.
Bye.